Now, you may not know anyone from Ukraine, so what's happening there now may seem a little bit irrelevant and might feel very far away.
But an expert on Ukraine tells our Anastasia Bolton that if Russia isn't stopped, it is dangerous to think about how far its leader will go.
Let's start here.
The United States can't fix every problematic place in the world.
This, some Americans feel in their bones.
Обстоятельства требуют от нас решительных и незамедлительных действий.
But what Russia's Vladimir Putin is doing to Ukraine can reach America. In fact, some of his efforts already have.
The Russian intervention in the U.S. elections in 2016 is really only part of their capabilities.
Emily Channel Justice is an expert on Ukraine at Harvard. The university has an entire institute that promotes the knowledge of the country. Ukraine has a history of being repressed by its Russian neighbor, way before this new war.
What the high stakes are is that Vladimir Putin is trying to show the world that his version is better. He is an autocrat, and he is basically saying democracy doesn't work, it's a failure, and we will crush it if we don't want you to have it. If we let him do this, we're saying that autocrats can decide how the world works. And in my opinion, that's unacceptable.
Channel Justice says the U.S. is vulnerable to Russian disinformation and cyber attacks.
The influence that Russia might have over U.S. domestic politics, in addition to world politics, that's a real threat that people should be concerned about. To say nothing about his veiled threats about nuclear war.
Putin made the threat in his Wednesday speech, announcing Russia's assault on the sovereign nation.
Not to sow panic at this time. I just think we have been caught underestimating Putin the past 20 years. And I want to make sure we don't do that in the next few days.
With Jose Sanchez, I'm Anastasia Bolton.